Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm super excited to have you on the Creative Agency Masterclass. I'm super stoked about what you're about to learn because this information honestly has changed my life and changed the lives of my students who have actually applied them. So if you have any distractions right now, would be a perfect time for you to, just let them go and just focus on what I'm about to tell you for the next 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah. So let's get into it. My name is Alan Vitali. I'm the CEO and founder of Fledge Media. We are a media agency that was started in 2020. I've been a freelancer personally since 2016, and I've done some notably exceptional things. And I'm here just to really impact on you. It's not one of those masterclasses where I show you what I've done in order to prove my credibility to you. It's just one of those whereby you just need to learn, you just need to know. For me, one of the things that I'm scared of is not knowing what I don't know. Yeah. So are you a creative? Are you a graphic designer, web developer, social media manager, video editor, copywriter, media buyer, or even just someone who's actually looking to set up an agency or is currently running an agency? Maybe you are current agency owner and you're just looking for a way how to actually make it. Here's a few things that personally I felt that if you can relate to any of these, then definitely you're in the right place. Yeah. Right now, if you're struggling to find clients for your business, you're definitely in the right place. Yeah. If you're juggling with multiple tools in your agency, you're definitely in the right place. I love to use the analogy of we're an octopus. You're using something for accounting, you're using for something for client portal, and so many other tools that are hard to keep up with. Yeah. Or maybe you're bootstrapping right now and things are tight, you're constantly broke, and you know, but your friends see you as you're successful, you're a successful business owner, but you deep down inside you know that you are actually struggling. Yeah. That was me for a couple of times. So maybe clients are actually leaving, and right now because they see no return on investment on what they're actually putting in work, or maybe you're just time broke, very time broke, very overwhelmed, just tired because of the work that you need to do because you're doing it all by yourself. Yeah. Or maybe you're micromanaging and struggling with team members, and maybe you have these periods whereby you're just in drought and there's no business. You're just hoping and wishing that that dream client will actually come to you. Or maybe right now you're just struggling with fulfilling the work, the deliverables that you actually promise your client. Yeah. Or maybe you're just scared of coming out of your shell because you've had businesses hard and you'd rather stay small doing, your freelancer work, which is okay, which is fine. But sometimes you have to think of much bigger picture. I mean, if you had, God forbid, you're incapacitated for a month, would your business still be able to run and execute on its deliverables without you being there? Yeah. So the company Fledge Media is our agency. We are a boutique creative agency that offers result-based marketing solutions to brands that want to dominate and scale up to six figures. Yeah. What we do daily is we collaborate with brands in order to actually help them build amazing brand experiences for their customers through our digital and experiential solutions. Here are some of our services. We do digital marketing, creative, software and experiential marketing. So we do a couple of things. Here are some of our clients. Some, we couldn't put all of them on one slide, but definitely some names are notable like the EU, YoTV, ABI, SB4U. So these are names that you probably heard of, yeah? So let's get into the masterclass. Now that that is out of the way, how are you going to grow your creative agency? Now, one, some of the things that we're going to discuss today are mostly mindset, yeah, and also tactics that are going to help you scale what you're already doing or what you're actually planning to do, yeah. So number one, freelancer versus agency mindset is what we're going to go through. Second, we'll go through finding clients for your business, closing the sale, fulfilling the work, and then obviously managing your team while at it. Yeah. So my story as a freelancer, I said as a freelancer in 2016 as a social media manager, I managed three accounts at the time. I was doing one for an insurance company, a fashion school, and a hospital. Yeah. And then something piqued my interest that I actually went into sales. and actually completely left freelancing because I was constantly overwhelmed and just, tired of just being tired. Too much work makes Jack a dull boy. So I went into sales and actually killed it. I was in a travel business and grew that business over 5,000 customers worldwide. And then COVID came and COVID rendered the company bankrupt. Yeah. So after COVID lockdown, I came out of the lockdown and we founded Fledge Media. And man, we've been through every type of obstacle that you can actually imagine. The scenarios that I just mentioned to you, I have lived through them. Like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So in 2022, actually, things were really terrible. I mean, my team left as broke as in debt. I had petty clients who, were paying me shitty ass prices, and I was really, really, really mad and really tired that I actually eventually ended up getting a job. And guys, I can tell you that was one of my best and worst experiences because being on the job was more like being in a jail, you know and I was constantly working on another guy's dream, yet God placed a dream in my heart. And actually, after 6 months, I quit. One of the things I actually learned from there that I'm really, really grateful for is structure. Structure. So I'm going to show you how I was able to move from, charging $50 initially all the way now that we're charging $1,000 and much, much more. Yeah. So I signed my first high ticket client after quitting my job, and yeah, we've just been doing that rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's what I want to actually impact you. Whatever I say to you right now, maybe you find a thing or two that actually you can apply in your role right now as the CEO and the founder of whatever you're actually doing right now, whether that's graphic design, web design, anything that you're actually doing. Yeah. So let's first start with some mindset module. Yeah, the mindset module is actually everything because sometimes you don't know what you actually don't know. So let me take some water. Give me a bit. Yeah. So agency is really, really a team sport. As a freelancer, I know you're mano a mano, you're a solo entrepreneur, you're Mr. Perfect guy, and you want to do things right. But agency is a little bit different. It's a team sport. You're going to have to work through people. One of my coaches, Myron Golden, always talks about how you can actually use your time and energy, but you are competing against, a finite resource, which is time. You have only 24 hours. How you progress to the next level is by developing a team to help you execute the work that you primarily don't want to do, can't do, or won't do, yeah, in your business. So it's actually very, very careful, very, very essential that you actually do. Second, I know with freelancers, you want to eat everything that you make. Like, I mean, you take the lion's share of the pie. But what if I told you that you can even eat a much bigger pie by starting an agency and actually taking off those profits? Yeah. And then the ability just to work on multiple clients at the same time for me is was just a game changer for me. Back in the day when we used to build websites, it was like I had to personally work on one client at a time. Social media, 3 clients. Past that, I'll be completely maxed out. But now being able to work with, multiple clients at the same time has really, really given me freedom, freedom and freedom in time, freedom in money. So I'm super excited actually to be sharing that. Yeah. So the other thing is agencies are easy to start. They have low overheads, so you can actually start an agency or for yourself. Personally, I'm super excited because right now we are fully remote. We don't really depend on a location. My graphic designer can take a vacation as long as they get the work done. We won't really care much because we're results based. So also I remember back in the day when I was actually still a freelancer, I really wanted to be the best graphic designer, the best content creator. But when it comes to agency work, it's a different game. It's a different mindset. You're really in the business of creatives. I don't have to be the best creative, but I can hire and work with the best creatives for me to actually do it. And then if you're looking to actually work less hours, definitely I would recommend that you start your own agency so that you can actually delegate most of this work. Yeah. Definitely also you're going to have to develop a growth mindset. Some of us have been raised in, a scarcity mindset. You don't want to work with other people because you feel like they're going to take what you have, and that's not a right thing to do. A growth mindset is one that is open, one that is actually willing to change. And yeah, this is actually really going to grow your leadership skills because it's really like you build people, then people build the business, and that's what really, really, really counts a lot. Yeah. So let's jump into the first. So imagine today that if I'm to go back with what I do now, if I'm starting today, I'm zero left, zero right, like nobody. Yeah, fresh agency. The one thing I would actually do is talk to my warm market within my network. I know a couple of business owners, maybe their friends, maybe their family, and I would offer to actually do work for them for less or even for free to build a portfolio. That's the first move that I'd actually do. Second, I'll dedicate a time to actually build this portfolio. Maybe I'm going to build portfolio for 3 months. Then after that, I'll revert back now to my pricing, my right pricing. Yeah. And the truth is, I don't want to be the most affordable option in the market because people associate services that are low and they associate them with being poor quality. So just in case you're wondering, hey, why don't people take my business seriously? It's because you're charging low prices at particular points. So you want to also switch that up a bit, but we'll get into pricing. Yeah, but the thing I would actually do is send out cold emails. Definitely, there are a lot of business owners that are facing, problems and they're looking for solutions. Guys, we're in a B2B space, so you want to be solving as many problems as you can. Yeah. And then earlier on, I wouldn't advise you to ban cash on ads or even influencers just yet because you have not yet really, really set up all the assets for you to do proper lead generation. Yeah, lead generation. So I want to actually teach you more a little bit about lead generation. And I want you to understand exactly what's going on here. At any point in your business, you will always encounter three types of people. You meet strangers, you meet suspects, and you meet prospects. Who are strangers? Strangers are people who are both solution and you unaware. Yeah, meaning that they know they need sales in their business, but they don't know that your solution could actually help them make do that better. Yeah, and they also don't know about you. So those are complete strangers. Yeah. And then two, they're suspects. Some know that hey, your solution is definitely something that you can actually help me solve my problem. But then the question is, I don't know you that you can actually deliver this. Like I've never heard of you. I've never heard of Fledge. So where do we begin? Yeah. And then three, the people who have actually heard of you, they know and like and trust you. So those are prospects. Yeah. So my advice would be that you start creating content that covers all the three types of people, yeah? Those that know you, those that don't, create content for all those three customers, yeah? So there's some elements for digital, which is like the digital customer journey that in your agency you want to set up, yeah? Now, I know earlier I said that don't ban cash on ads just yet, but now this is the point whereby I would advise you and explain why you shouldn't do that. Yeah. So ideally, if you don't have a lead, the average time for to close a customer in our business, roughly, depending on how urgent their problem is, it will probably take like a month or a few weeks. Yeah, that's if they are some take even 6 months. Yeah, but then you want to stay top of mind. I mean, right now when I say Coke, I can say I want a Coca-Cola, and yet in actuality I want a Mountain Dew. It's typically because Coca-Cola has been, top of mind since I was young. How many ads have I seen of Coca-Cola? Yeah, so that's what you want to do. You want to continue building the relationship with these prospects, even when you're actually not with them. I mean, right now you are watching this masterclass. I recorded it 23rd of June 2024, and yeah, I'm not there with you, but this is an asset that's actually educating you on, how to actually better your business. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So you want to, of course, get traffic and send that traffic to something free. Maybe it's a lead magnet. A lead magnet typically is just something that you can exchange for an email. Maybe it's a free masterclass like this one. Maybe it's an ebook. Maybe it's a guide, and you just put it out there and say, "Hey guys, this is your problem. Here's a solution. Here's a free guide. Check it out." Yeah. Once they're in, they're going to watch it. They're going to consume it, and then some will actually reach out and say, "Hey." And that's when you want to have, of course, a call to action to book a sales call with you. Then you jump over the phone and actually have that conversation and then eventually make the sale. Yeah. At this particular point, it makes tons of sense for you to actually run ads because the people you're running ads to don't know you. Some are solution aware, some are you unaware, some are strangers, some are suspects. I mean, how are they going to actually learn to trust you if they don't know? They don't know what their problem is. They know what their problem is, but they don't even know what the solution is. So right now it's actually with this setup already set up, it's now time for you to run the ads, push people into your funnel, get them to actually download whatever they have to download and give you their contact information, send them back to back emails so that they get to actually educate themselves without you. And you'll probably be on a beach somewhere, sleeping, eating, having fun with your friends, whatever you decide, yeah? So, next element, before I even jump into closing the sale, I want to give you a few pro tips on how to find better quality clients. Yeah. For me, one of the things that I've actually learned over time is that an educated customer is a much better client. Yeah. The more I can actually advise you, the more I can actually educate you. Yeah. The better that you can understand value and pay for value. Yeah. And that's what really it's all about. How do you educate your customers on autopilot so that when they reach out to you, they know exactly what they're actually getting? Very simple. Yeah. So right off the bat, I'll charge highly for my services because I mean, why not? Yeah. I charge higher prices, I get better results. I also have the best people so that we can actually also feel good about ourselves, make some money. Because at the end of the day, you left your house to actually make money. Yeah. And then the other thing that's actually important is that you need to actually position yourself the right way. Position yourself as an expert so that people like you, know you, and trust you. And this really is about the messaging. I mean, I would have said, Fledge Media is a marketing agency that offers marketing services to brands that want to stand out in the marketplace. If you rewind back and actually I told you that Fledge Media is a boutique marketing agency that actually offers results based marketing solutions to brands that want to dominate and want to scale up to eight figures and beyond. Very different positioning, and the messaging is different. Yeah, definitely. Alex Omozi, one of my favorite entrepreneurs, says, target rich people, they pay better. In essence, what he's actually telling you is that some people are just cheap, and the truth is, you need to develop an FU fund in order for you to avoid these cheap clients. Yeah. So do whatever it takes to have an FU fund so that you have enough money to say no to working for clients that you really don't want to work with. Yeah. And then also pick solutions, pick problems that are big enough so that you can charge more. Yeah. Ideally, if you're only into lead generation, I feel like you should actually move more into getting the actual sale for the customer and take a commission. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But other people would rather charge a retainer and not focus on um, not focus on what that looks like for the customer. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you need to build your business in a way that you want to actually build your business. Yeah. So essentially, you want to build it in a way that actually supports your vision for it, how it's actually going to play out in the way you want to play out. Because you're not an employee of the business. You say this business so that you could actually get free. So be free. Yeah. So second thing about closing the sale. When I'm closing a sale, for me it's about I'm a doctor and I'm not a car salesman. I'm not here to convince a client. I'm simply here to show them the value of what I have to give them and help them solve their problems. Yeah. So I listen to understand and ask questions rather than talk back and trying to convince. I'm not desperate for the sale because I have an FU fund. I mean, sign up or you don't sign up, it's okay. Either way, I'll go find someone else. Yeah. I'm always suggesting solutions to to my customers' problems because at the end of the day, I'm the expert and they came to me for a solution. Yeah. And then I don't really waste a lot of time talking to people who are not decision makers. Guys, this will save you a ton of meetings and a ton of time. Every time before you jump on a meeting, always ask the question if, and I think you should write this down, if you love our solution and our service today, are you the best person to actually hire us right now to do it for you? If the answer is no, tell them, hey, let's stop here. Let's get that person on a call so that we don't book a double meeting. Yeah. The other thing about pricing, we always keep our rates internal unless we're running a sale or a promo. And these are really floor prices. Like we're willing to do a website for X amount, but it's really a floor. Like we cannot go below that price. Yeah. But we can sell that very same website for all the way up to, $2,000, even if the actual cost is, let's say, about $300. At the end of the day, what we charge is what we choose to charge because it's a service intangible. And of course, the perceived value of something expensive as a service also like that the perceived value is higher simply because it's a service. Yeah. If it's lowly priced, then it's actually pursued as is valued as a low quality. Yeah. Yeah. Then definitely I'm always sharing testimonials and case studies, guys. Like you definitely want to be able to close the sale as quickly as possible because the client needs to know that you're the right man for the job. You can actually do this. And I also handle my objections like a pro, like a pro. I can give you a few tips, and maybe this could actually work for you. One, when a customer says to me their reason not to buy, maybe it's time, maybe it's money, maybe they need to speak to their partner, I always ask if it's a real objection. And how I ask is like this, yeah? So are you just, thank you for that. I'm just asking, is this your polite way of saying no to me, or you're actually right, or you're actually serious? And of course, they're going to go and tell me, no, I'm serious. I need to talk to my partner. I can't make this decision alone. And I'll go, okay, like, great, that's awesome. Um, think about it in this way as well as you're talking to them. But, just in case you feel like that's no longer an issue, would you buy again? Will you take the shot? And should we start today? Yeah. The truth is, guys, man, closing is a numbers game. I mean, the more people you talk to, the more people you close. The more people you talk to, the better you get at closing. Right now, I'm at like an 8 out of 10 and actually coming to 10 over 10, which is crazy because sometimes we find ourselves overwhelmed by too much business that we have to actually call other agencies and offer them, you know, work. Yeah. Then fulfillment, definitely, once you have the business in, congratulations, welcome the client to, send them some onboarding. But before you do that, make sure that you've clearly defined a scope of work, they've signed it and agreed to it, and then you have a contract in place to legally protect you. Yeah. And then I only commence when a deposit is paid. Never, never, never will I ever make that mistake again. I know some of you are scared of asking for money, which is insane because you need the money. Yeah, you need the money. That's why you're in business. Yeah, I will not start on a project up until a client has paid a deposit. Yeah. And then after they pay, definitely we book an onboarding call. And this onboarding is really just to manage their expectations, get to understand their goals, and really get to know them. Yeah. But then most important, it's also to teach them about our processes and tools, which is actually very, very important. Yeah. And then I always, when it comes to expectation management, I always under promise and over deliver. That is the key. That is the key. The key. Because in our line of work, too many people are out there going to over promise and under deliver. I mean, at the end of the day, if I say, oh, this website is actually going to take 3 days and I deliver it in 2 days, oh, I'm a king. Yeah. However, if this website is going to take 3 days and I deliver it in 4 days, ah, I didn't keep my word, I'm actually a client won't be happy. Yeah. And then also another important aspect of our business is communication, guys. Like communication is mad key. Yeah. You need to be able to communicate to the client at any point X, whether you are doing the wrong stuff or things are not working out. You need to pick up and say, hey, I'm still available for you. I've been burnt by this too many times whereby things are not going right and I was actually scared. But hey, guess what? At the end of the day, communication solved everything. Yeah. And then I want you to charge high prices so that you can hire the best people to do the work. And you know, you get off the training load of I have to train my my one of my mentors always says you can either be you can if you have a chicken, there's nothing you can do to turn it into an ego. Yeah. So you want to find your egos and actually help them create a conducive environment for them to actually do what egos do, to soar and fly. Yeah. Then finally, about managing your team. I think this is actually the most important section because 80% of this business is really determined on how you handle your team. You need to manage their expectations right off the bat on how, when they'll get paid, how they'll get paid, and also how communication is and timelines are actually um, are required. Yeah. So of course, keep your communications under one platform. Sometimes you use Slack, sometimes you use Telegram. I mean, you can choose. There's so many tools out there for team collaboration. And then I want to be a picky client first. Yeah. Because everything that goes in the agency, I have to look at it first. Because my job is no longer to do the work, but now it's to actually manage the work. So I'm doing more of quality assurance to ensure that, hey, these guys are actually doing the right things that they need to do. Yeah. So I'll be picky up until they get the groove of it and understand the level of excellence that we want in the business. And then from there, I'll actually, let them fly, do what they do best, and let it run. Yeah. And then I'll definitely also let them know that sometimes we'll have rush work and they'll definitely be compensated for that, just in case they're freelancers. Yeah. And also build actual relationships with these people. Man, guys, this is actually very valid here. When you build people, people build the business. People build the business. Guys, you want to have players on your team, you need to be able to get players that want to play and also make it a conducive environment for them to actually play. Give them the tools that they need. Give them the tools that they need. Send them a gift. Remember their birthdays. Build the culture in the business so that, once a month you guys do something interesting. Whether they're virtual, whether it's virtual, whether it's, physical, at least once a month to actually get that team spirit up and the team culture so that things actually progress. Yeah. Um, Finally, get a place for like file sharing. I would recommend Dropbox, Google Drive. You could also use My AirBridge. There's also AirDrop. Sorry, there's WeTransfer. Sorry about that, guys. Um, yeah, and that's it. For changes, mostly focus on the big things. Forget the small things. I mean, when it comes to let's say like video work, definitely the sound big, that's a big issue. The 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 font, not really. Yeah. But typically you pick and choose on what's actually valid for you. Yeah. So in summary, have your systems in place, and these will save you time and money. Agency business is really a team sport. You build the people, then the people build the business. Yeah. Right off the bat, charge high prices so that you can hire the best people. Yeah. My rule of thumb is that I would want to charge three times the price that the best person who does this charges. Yeah. Because I want to hire them and then also be able to fire them and hire them again to do the work and still make a profit. Yeah. Yeah. Then also always remember to manage expectations by under promising and over delivering. So, guys, really, I hope you got value from this masterclass. I know it's been a lot, and I encourage you to actually, watch the replay. Definitely, the replay will actually be sent to your email. So, be excited about it. Pick what you can, and yeah, shoot, go ahead and actually make it work. Yeah, go ahead and make it work. Yeah. So probably it's a lot, and if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, it's possibly you're right. It's a lot of information in one sitting. The truth is, you can never ride a bicycle in a seminar. That's the truth. Yeah. So we have a special offer for you, and it's actually something that I've been cooking for summer. It's a 10x summer agency challenge. I mean, it starts first July 2024, and it's a done with you program. Let's build an agency together. My team and yours, me and you. Let's build this agency. Let's build a new agency for you together. Yeah. 6 weeks group coaching, virtual via Zoom, twice every week, private community, and then email and chat support weekdays. And yeah, it's only $150. Yeah, that's the only money you need to invest to actually get into this. And it comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. So what are we going to cover? So the offer comes with a done for you already made agency sales funnel. Typically, it's a plug in and play. Comes with the email sequences. The only thing you need to do is add your branding, change the email copy here and there, and then you'll be good to go. Yeah. Second, we have the agency SOP so that you can actually, get all our internal processes. What I want to actually do here is be able to actually give you things that have taken me years and be able to actually share them with you so that you can implement them right away and start making money right away. Yeah. And then we're going to help you also uh, learn how to actually charge way more than you're actually charging right now. The key to high ticket pricing. This was a formula that I actually had to pay for and learn from a coach of mine, and it cost me about $1,000 to actually learn. So it's really really powerful stuff. And then I'm going to go through B2B lead generation. Where can you get unlimited leads? And then ensuring that, man, we never run out of leads. Yeah. Traffic generation, definitely, definitely. And then client onboarding and fulfillment strategies. I think the other thing that will actually be there as well is team onboarding and management. Yeah. So some bonuses for you. Yeah. So we have the agency tool stack. Definitely save yourself time and money. Stop being the octopus, and get simple tools that are actually a simple setup, guys. We have such a simple setup. It's crazy when I tell people this. They say, "Man, really? You make this much?" Yeah, we actually do. Yeah, then we'll give you a templates, contracts, proposals, agreements, checklists, so that you're good to fly. I mean, at the end of the day, all this costs money, and we had our professionals actually draw these things up, and we've used them for about 2 years now. So it definitely works. Yeah. And then I'll give you access to my legal team as well, and the team that actually helps you set up the business right. I'll give you some tips as well on how to set up the right way, your branding, the legal side of things where you actually want to set up. And if you need a done for you service as well, my team will actually help you with that as well. And then there's something else that I actually found out that I can't wait to actually share in this because I'm excited. Let's get your business funded up to 10,000 US dollars, no collateral needed. Guys, honestly, I just wish that I knew this way before, way before I got started because it would have saved me a lot. Your number one role as CEO is to ensure the business never runs out of money. Yeah. And then I'll also help you discover the seven streams of income that you need to have in your agency. That whether you have an active client or not, you are actually making making money. Yeah. Then I also give you my blueprint on how to actually outsource like a pro. Freelancers at times can be a massive headache if you don't know how to actually manage them the right way. The right way. So That being said, I welcome you to actually do it. And yeah, right now you have three choices. I mean, you're either an A, a B, or a C. An A being that you can join the challenge. Yeah, you can either take the the blue pill or the red pill. Yeah, the blue pill is that you continue doing what you're doing. The red pill is that you actually wake up. And yeah, just like in the Matrix, you wake up. Eh? I remember Morpheus giving Neo the option. But anyway, scrap that. So you can either join the challenge, yeah, and hey, look at it in this way, yeah. If you join the challenge today, and you have a 360, or even if you implement one thing or two things in your agency, and the next thing you know, that man, you're making over $1,000 a month. Yo, that would still be worth it, right? What would you do with an extra $1,000? How different would life be if you scale that $1,000 all the way up to 10K? Yeah, how would that actually look like for you? That's what I'm trying to put you on. Yeah. Then second, you have another choice. I mean, you can try to figure it out on yourself. You spend countless hours on the internet. You spend countless hours editing funnels. All right, you try and figure out the right email copy. Try and set up which tools should I need. Oh my God, this. Guys, I've spent so much money and so much time trying to like figure it out that I can honestly tell you, even if someone, like right now with what I know, if someone approached me and said, "Hey, if if what you know now, yeah, how much would you actually pay to get taught?" I would easily pay a 2K. Easy, easy, easy pay a 2K. Yeah, easy. Yeah, because I've lost way more than that. I've actually invested way more than that trying to figure this thing out. Yeah, and in this weekend, I just want to prove to you that, man, yo, with this challenge, things are simple. Things can actually be done, and they're actually getting done. Yeah. And then option C is, do nothing. If you do nothing, I mean, nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're happy where you're at, then, thanks for the time. Thanks for getting on the call. I hope you got some value. And yeah, so guys, really, that is it. So the 10x Summer Agency Challenge is on, and I encourage you to actually get started again. First July we get started, $150 only as an investment for you to get started. Yeah. So time for the free gift that we actually promised you. Hey, we have been in the kitchen cooking, yeah, and we've been cooking, cooking, cooking. So we have introduced Kente. Kente is a digital platform that actually connects African freelancers to founders all over the world. Guys, we have actually noticed a big gap, and we're saying, hey, how do we ensure that Africa, we put Africa on the map? We have to put our people on, and I'm super excited because this is going to it's revolutionary stuff, and it's actually going to change the game. And guess what? For being on this masterclass, you can actually sign up for absolutely $0. Yeah, it is free for you as a freelancer. I mean, go and check out the platform, discover what jobs guys can actually reach you globally. We've just signed a partnership with Flutterwave in order to actually do payments to 48 countries within 24 hours. I mean, guys are actually listing their gigs there, and I think by the time you're watching this, probably you find like 100 or 200 freelancers already on board. So it's amazing stuff. It's amazing stuff. The value that our founders get that are looking to hire you, yeah. Of course, they have a high pool. I mean, they can compare prices, delivery time, and decide who is best. They can check through portfolios to see that, man, this guy has actually done the work. He is actually who he say he is. Yeah, and then they have access to a wide catalog of services. Not only can you just offer graphic design, web design, you can offer digital marketing as well, um, business services like writing business plans, strategy, VAs. So we have a ton of things that you can actually do on the platform. That being said, I want to thank you for the time, and definitely get started with us. Summer Agency Challenge is on, and I'm super, super excited. Otherwise, have a good day, and yeah, see you on the other side. Cheers and bye.